Hi guys, and welcome back to the Herefordshire Regimental Museum. Today we're going to cover some more of the items that were liberated by the Herefordshire Regiment during the Second World War. And obviously in front of you now you've got a vast selection here. So we've got some tinnies, which are just here. We've got some SS bits, and we've also got some dress daggers and bayonets. So we're just going to go through each one individually and have a little chat about each one. And these are the type of things you may find in Grandad's attic in his old suitcase. But there's this little example of things that were brought back by Herefordshire soldiers during the Second World War. Obviously our American collectors out there, you're used to finding hats, full uniforms and insignia. With British soldiers they seem to be a bit more reserved, so only bought a few bits and bobs. Most of these were actually bought back by an officer, so we'll cover that bit in a bit. But we seem to have some tinnies here. Now I'm not a full German collector, so those of you out there who are German collectors might be able to identify these a little bit better for me. But these have been found in bags over the year. I believe this is the Rally of the Victory Day 1936. I'm not too sure on that one, so any of our more switched on German collectors might be able to help us with those. We have a selection of SS insignia. Now this is stuff that's been brought back by Hereford soldiers. Obviously we've got a nice belt buckle, SS, really nice example there. Have some corrosion on it, but there's a maker's mark there. I don't know which maker that is. But obviously you've got the SS stamp there, 155-43, so it gives a nice little date on there. We also have, which is really nice, a silver bullion. You guys can see that, silver bullion collar badge. It's been cut off a collar. Obviously this has been glued in the past, and it's, yeah, there you go. That's how it was originally. So that's your full. It's a nice, really thick bullion type. So I wonder if that's an officer's grade. I would think so with silver bullion. It's going to be an officer's grade, isn't it? So those of you German collectors out there, give me a bit more information would be fantastic. And then we have the Arm Eagle in a nice bevo material, you know, the stitch type. It's been a bit worse for wear, this one, but still a fantastic example. You do wonder if these two came off the same man, if they're an officer's one, and obviously that's an enlisted man's buckle. But moving on to our stabby sticks, shall we say. And the first one, we've got a nice Army Officer's Grade dagger. Obviously that is not a price, that's our museum acquisition number, so don't get excited and try and say we want to buy it, because that's not a price tag, that's our museum acquisition number. Really nice. Yeah, that's come up. It's really rare, it seems, for British servicemen in order to bring stuff back. So have an example like this, especially with its sword knot still, is really nice. Make a stamp blade there. This has been brought back and obviously donated to the museum by Enterprising Officer, obviously with a sword hanger as well, but it's suede on the back. Really nice. I can't see any maker's marks on those, but you've got the oak leaf designs there, which is really, really nice. Probably been liberated at the end of the war or swapped for a couple of boxes of woodbines. Moving on, I don't know much about this one, so those of you out there who know more about this than me would be appreciated, because I can add it to the museum label so we know what it's about. We've got these sword knots in the red and silver braid. I can't see any design in the stitching on there. Sometimes you see them stitched on. And the actual knife, the blade itself, there's no bayonet lug. Got the stylized end there. Chromed blade, no maker's marks. No maker's marks anywhere on it. No. So if anyone out there is able to help us identify this one, it'd be really appreciated to add to our museum display and say what it is. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's the leather maker. There we go, look. I never try and pronounce these names because I always get it wrong. So there you go, that's the maker. Anyone knows anything about this one would be really appreciated. Is it SS even? I don't know. Red, you think of your artillery, especially in German stuff, so be appreciated if anyone's able to help us with that one. And the last one I'm going to show you today, we actually know about this one because it's actually brought back by Major Ken Croxford, who won the Military Cross. And those of you German collectors out there will know that this is a German Red Cross dagger, or Hewer, because there you go, the tips. It's a really strange shape. When you first see these for the first time, it's a really strange shape. 89 on there, and D. I don't know if anyone's able to help us with this, but then you've got the cross guard there, which is a really nice stylized piece there in the end. But what's with these ones is there a sawback. Sawback blade. No maker's marks on the blade that I can see. Although there's one there, look, you can just see it. Know anything about that one would be really appreciated. Again, I'm not an expert on German stuff. This is stuff that's come back with members of the regiment after World War II, and it's been donated to us by their families afterwards. I believe that's a screwdriver end. I'm not too sure. Again, don't get me in the comments if I get it wrong. But there is the Red Cross Hewer. And these are all items that have been donated by the families over the years. So it's really, really nice that we have these to show you, and actually adds to the story of a territorial battalion. So if you like what you see today and would really like to help us and support us, we are a volunteer-run museum. We receive no formal funding or any form of monies. But if you can help us, there is a Patreon link below, but also a link to all over social medias and our podcast. So that's all from me from now. Bye.